shows that we've ever done. We have, along with our regulars, Harvey Korman and Vicki Lawrence, our very special guest, and I do mean special tonight, is Mr. Alan Alda. So, let's turn up the lights, see if y'all have anything you want to ask or say before we get started. Yes. A rose from me. Sure, come on up. Come on. Any other gifts? Okay, come on, let's do it all at once. That's terrific. This looks like let's make a deal. Everywhere. What do you have from UCLA? Oh, what? Second floor, look. Isn't that nice? That's my alma mater. That's good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah.
I just wanted you to flip it out so that you know what it is.
What's your name?
Gloria Flowers.
Gloria Flowers?
Right.
How nice. What is it?
I made it and I designed it.
You made this?
It's a pin cushion.
It's a pin cushion.
And you don't have to sew to use it.
I don't have to sew to use it. Thank God.
Everything
great. That's very, very adorable.
Oh, you have me that.
Okay, I will. Gloria, thank you.
Thank you.
And Merry Christmas to you. I like you too, Gloria. Very nice.
Burnett, these are for you, and this is for Alan Alda.
Alan? Is Alan within would you, if somebody can get Alan if he's not... Here, I thought you wanted to give me the flowers, but now I see it's a ruse to get to meet Mr. Alan Alda. Here he is. Linda, you forgot your name for a minute. Linda, I'd like you to meet Alan. As long as the girls are... Don't cry, Linda. You terrible person. Didn't mean anything. Wait, Linda, just stay here and talk. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Sue.
Hi, Sue.
Just wanted to give you this.
Thank you very much.
I'm Missy.
And a letter
I'm
from
Lisa.
Miss
Hi,
Lisa. And Lisa. Lisa, Sue, Missy, Linda, Alan.
Hi, guys.
Are you all right? Okay, thank you, ladies. Thank you. Thank you. Good. What a haul. Linda, are you all right?
My theater arts class at San Francisco State asked me to ask you if you took any acting classes and has it helped you in your career?
Yes, I did take acting at UCLA. Has it helped? I don't know. Do you think so? I really don't know. It helps in as much as it helps you get some of the butterflies out. I think it all depends on the teacher and where you are at what level in your life, how much you can absorb. But just to get up and perform in front of the class is helpful, to get rid of all the... Any other questions? Okay, don't go away. We'll be right back.
From Television City, Hollywood, it's the Carol Burnett Show. With Harvey Korman and Vicki Lawrence.
Was dropping in.
Well, it just so happens I haven't seen my brother Larry in 5 whole years.
Wonder if he's as strange as ever.
Now, don't you start on him just because he isn't married. That don't make him strange, necessarily. a bit, except maybe you got a few character lines in your face, that's all. Oh, you remember Ed?
Sure, Ed. Hey, old Larry, how are you, boy? Okay. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Now, you just sit right down there on the couch. We've got so much catching up to do. Now, let me see. Last thing I heard you was drawing pictures or something.
Well, in a sense, I'm a commercial illustrator. You know, I do illustrations for various
Well, what do you say, Larry? How about a drink? Huh? Name your poison.
Will you cut that out? Larry doesn't want to drink this early in the day, for heaven's sakes.
How about a beer?
One beer coming up. You're a man after my own heart, Larry. Here, I thought you was probably a bit of a nance.
Now, you know what, Larry? Last thing I heard about you was that you lost your job at some magazine or something, honey.
No, I finished my job. You know, so I freelance. I'm doing a really very interesting.
The boys will be here pretty soon. They're out showing their toys, some of the neighbor boys.
Ed, Larry does not want to hear about our boys, for heaven's sakes. He was just telling me how he lost his job.
No, I didn't lose the job. You know,
Oh, I do wish you could have seen our boys so this morning. They were so cute, honey. They were absolutely adorable. You remember Billy Joe?
Yes.
Well, you wouldn't believe him. Now he's 11 years old. Well, Billy Joe, I got to tell you this. Billy Joe has been wanting a Killer Kelly doll for Christmas. I mean, every time that he saw the ad on the TV, he'd say, Mama, I want a Killer Kelly doll. Mama, I want a Killer Kelly doll.
He can sing the Killer Kelly doll jingle.
So anyway, I got him one of them dolls down at Saxon's on the mall.
Yeah, I got a discount there, you know, 'cause see, my hardware
What
store is
has
on
that got to do with the price of potatoes? Will you tell me that?
I get it for cost.
So anyway, I got him one of these dolls down at Saxon's on the... Have you seen these Killer Kelly dolls, honey?
No.
They are the cutest thing. They're about yay high, and they wear these little gorilla uniforms. They got little bayonets to poke each other with, you know. Anyway, so I thought that Billy Joe would really flip out if he got one of them for Christmas. Well, to make a long story short, he comes tippy-toeing down this morning, and he opens up that present, and he sees it's a Killer Kelly doll, right? So then, you know what he did? Well, he played with that Killer Kelly doll for 5 minutes, and then he went and got this old volleyball that we gave him last Christmas, and he played with that for a whole hour.
That's unbelievable.
Isn't it, though? Well, tell me, hon, how long can you stay?
Oh, only about 3 days at the most. I'm working on a deadline. You know, I have a really interesting illustration.
Get ready to surprise Mama when she gets
illustration
here.
for the space center. You know,
it's going to be so exciting. Mama is coming with Ellen and Ellen's whole family. Oh, just think of it, Larry. This is going to be the first time you and me and Ellen and Mama have been together on a Christmas since we was kids.
Some of my relatives are coming over if anyone's interested.
So anyway, honey, tell me, when in the world are you just going to get married and settle down?
Yeah, this bachelor life, Larry, flitting around from job to job, that ain't no life for a man.
Well, I don't exactly flit.
Oh, Mama, now listen. You get your camera ready so that you can snap Mama's face when she sees Larry, because there's going to be a big expression of surprise.
Yeah,
now, I want you to hide somewhere and pop out and surprise Mama, Larry.
Well, look, couldn't I just stand right here?
Larry, I didn't ask you to come all this way to surprise Mama just so you could stand in the middle of the room. Oh, please, honey, just hide somewhere and pop out and say
Okay.
Merry Christmas. Real life.
Okay, come on, Larry. You hide over here, come up the stairs. You don't come down till I say, okay. You gotta get up here and say, okay. Remember, your cue is okay.
Are you ready? You got that thing focused? Focus. Mama! Merry Christmas! Mama, what pretty packages!
Thank you, and look at you, all done up just like a Christmas tree. Ed, you are not going to spoil my day with that stupid camera of yours, are you?
Okay. Merry Christmas, Mama.
Larry! You got my Larry, my baby, you sweet darling angel boy. And I asked you not to do that, and I cancel this. If you don't tell him to put that contraption up, I'm going home. Baby, darling angel boy, why didn't you tell me you were coming?
Well, Eunice wanted to surprise you.
Are you surprised? Are you surprised? I just wish Ellen Arthur and the kids could have been here.
What do you mean? Isn't Ellen coming in?
Oh, well, they just dropped me off. They had to run on home.
What are you talking about? I invited them and the whole family.
Well, they're having some kind of an open house or something, Eunice. They sent their apologies.
Isn't that just like that selfish, stuck-up sister of mine? She can't take the time to stick her nose in the door and say Merry Christmas, especially when her brother traveled 800 miles to surprise his family.
Will you lay off, Ellen? How's she supposed to know you were going to pull this stupid surprise stunt?
Yeah, I'm kind of sorry.
Don't you apologize, Larry. You never did time anything right anyway. Maybe later on you could drive me on over to Ellen's house. Her place is really the Ritz. Nothing like this cracker box.
What are you doing? You
opening up one of my presents.
You give me that.
It's my present.
Give me that package.
My card's right here. You give me that.
Now, we agreed this morning that we was going to open up our presents in order and not helter-skelter like maniacs. All right, everybody, it's time for the fun. We're going to open up our Christmas presents now.
Oh, I like to watch the
Now,
car and get
first
the
it'll
presents
be
I
Mama,
got for
and then
everybody.
Larry's turn, and Ed, you're going to play Santa Claus, so you give Mama her present first.
Don't want to be Santa. Ho, ho, ho. Well, Mama, look what Santa's got for you.
Oh, now, Mama, when you undo that, you give the paper to Ed, and you put that paper in that big box over there so that won't be a mess. That's your job, okay?
Right. So why don't I go out to the car and get the presents I got for
Larry,
everybody?
what are you doing? Can't you wait a minute until your Mama opens up our
Oh,
gifts?
sure, I'm sorry, Mama. Go ahead.
Yep. Well, then, I can't imagine what it is unless, of course, it's the usual bathrobe. Oh, my bathrobe. Thank you, Eunice.
You're welcome, Mama. I thought maybe that a nice bright color would be nice for change.
Oh, my, yes. Of course, it's not my style to be garish. Then I guess nobody will ever see me in it.
Well, Mama, that's what I got it for. I mean, people are supposed to see you in it. It's a hostess robe, Mama. It's for entertaining.
For entertaining who? Nobody ever comes to see me. Even my own son came to your house, not mine.
Look, why don't I go out and get the stuff in
But
the car?
I
I'll be
got a
right back.
sneaking suspicion there's probably a pair of red slippers somewhere under that tree.
No, Mama. No, there are no red slippers under that tree, so just get that right out of your head.
Okay, if you say so, Eunice.
Mama, listen to me. I am not kidding. We could barely afford the bathrobe as it is.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Wear this gaudy old red robe with my old yellow slippers?
Well, what difference does it make if nobody's going to see you in it?
Oh, sure. You can't afford a pair of bedroom slippers for your poor old mama, but you can afford to throw away good money on that tacky apron you can't wear but once a year.
Well, why don't you just exchange it then?
Right, I will. Where's the receipt?
I don't know right this minute.
I hope you didn't throw it away. I don't want to go through what I did last year.
Declare everybody stand still while I find Mama's receipt. You have changed every single thing I ever get for you. There is just no pleasing you, is there?
Ho, ho.
Shut up.
Well, don't you be so grumpy. Santa's got lots of goodies for you, too, Eunice.
It's not my turn, it's Larry's.
Now,
Larry,
you
get
said
in
I'm going to
there.
be Santa. I'm going to be Santa. I say Eunice opens her present next.
Well, all right, I'll open this one then.
This is just a little token thing I got for you.
Thank you, Larry.
I got it for the whole family.
To Eunice and her whole family with love, Larry. That's very sweet.
You know, I thought
Larry.
everybody could use it.
Thank you. And as long as you insisted that I open up this thing, least you could do is have your camera ready to snap the expression of joy on my face.
Just don't get me in it, Ed.
How the hell am I going to get you in it? I'm pointing this way.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
That thing focused?
Right.
All right. Here, put this away.
Will you give me a break? I can't be Santa Claus and the cameraman and the rapping monitor all at the same time.
Oh, my goodness. A layman's guide to the universe. Oh, that's nice, Larry. Thank you.
Might be a little bit over the heads of the boys. I hope they're not disappointed.
Oh, honey, no, don't be silly. I mean, by now, our boys know you're a little bit different.
It's really something nice for the coffee table. You know, it's a nice, handy reference thing and everything. It's got all the latest discoveries in it.
That's lovely. Just so big, though. My goodness, I don't know when in the world I'm going to finish it off.
Well, now, Larry, my boy, turnabout is fair play. Got something for you.
Mom, I almost forgot. Here, I got a little something for you. I didn't know quite what to get you, so I thought maybe if I got you a check, you know, that might...
Ah, Larry, you didn't have to do that. That's very nice.
There you go, Larry. Thank you, Ed. So... You know, I wanted to get you something, but I didn't know what you needed,
That's
so
all
I...
right. Don't you apologize, Larry. I don't expect you to take the time to go out and shop for a real present. I appreciate you taking the 5 seconds it took to scribble that thing off.
Open up yours now, Larry.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, it's a paint by numbers set. You just fill in all these spaces over here, and then you get yourself a nice picture of a hog.
I just knew you'd love it, Larry, what with you being a drawer and all.
We really bought it for the boys, but then we figured it was too sissified for them. They must be quite the little studs.
Well, what do you say, Larry?
Thank you. You're welcome, Mary. I was just going to say it, Mom.
I certainly hope so, Larry. I never will live down the time your Aunt Fern gave you a coloring book for your birthday and you never did say thank you.
Mama, I was 7 years old.
You just stood there staring at the ground.
I remember.
His Aunt Fern never did forgive him, not even on her deathbed.
How long am I going to go on having to feel guilty about that damn coloring book?
Larry, let us please not spoil this lovely occasion with one of your childish...
Larry, I am your sister and I love you, so I'm saying this for your own good. It's no wonder that you can't hold down a job when you got that kind of an attitude in front of your boss.
Eunice, you don't even know how I work. I work by individual contract.
Eunice, what the hell do you know about art anyway? It's a jungle out there. There's probably a dozen reasons we don't even know about for Larry always being fired.
I am not always being fired. I've never been fired. I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. I have a skylight studio with easels and bottles of ink and pens with their own individual points and everything. And when I'm not working, people come over and visit me. And you know what they do when those people come over? You want to know what they do? I'll tell you what they do. They let me finish a sentence. I can say a whole paragraph before I'm interrupted. And nobody thinks I'm peculiar either. And nobody buys their kids Killer Kelly dolls for Christmas. And not one of them would be surprised if I tell you what I'm going to do with your paint-by-number set. And as for you, Aunt Fern, thanks for the coloring book.
Well, he sure got a lot to learn about the Christmas spirit. I forgot how touchy he can be if he don't get just the right present.
You should talk the way you almost flipped out this morning when you unwrapped that waffle iron.
Well, what's the idea of giving me a waffle iron for Christmas anyway, huh? Just to make bigger and better waffles for you to fill up your big fat stomach with?
Where, my grandson?
Don't you start on me, Mama.
Well, God knows I don't ask for much, Eunice, but you think you could keep him here for 5 minutes on Christmas morning? I mean, it would be nice if somebody would wish me a Merry Christmas.
Well, Merry Christmas!
Oh, well, thank you very kindly, Eunice.
Gotcha.
Will you please?
Merry Christmas.
Hey, lady, I've been waiting here forever. Christmas is going to be over.
Hey, I was before him. No, you weren't. I was. Could you hurry it up, please?
Lady, I'm going as fast as I can. I've only got 2 hands.
I could have done it better myself.
Merry Christmas.
Bang, 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 bang.
And what do you want for Christmas, little boy?
Oh! He bit me. Why don't you teach your kid manners?
How dare you insult my son?
I'm bleeding.
I can't wait any longer. Have this delivered immediately and wrap it as a gift.
I'm sorry. I was going as fast as I could. This was the night before Christmas.
And I'm out of a job.
If there's a wrong way to say it, a wrong way to play it, nobody does it like me. If there's a wrong way to do it, a right way to screw it up, nobody does it like me. I got a big loud mouth, I'm always talking much too free. If you go for tact and manners, better stay away from me. If there's a wrong way to keep it cool, a right way to be a fool, nobody does it like me.
You and me, babe. You and me, baby.
Pardon me, do you have a Band-Aid?
Gee, no, I'm sorry, I don't.
This is killing me.
Oh, that's deep.
Catch that kid, I'll break his neck. If there's a wrong bell, I ring it. A wrong note, I sing it.
Me too.
Nobody does it like me. If there's a problem, I duck it. I don't solve it, I just muck it up. Nobody does it like me. The day I started here, I signed up, thinking everything was fine, and now I'm wounded and I wind up on the unemployment line. If there's a wrong way to get a job, a right way to lose a job, nobody does it like me.
You and me, babe.
You and me.
You and me, baby.
You and me.
You and me, babe.
You and me.
You and me, you and me. If it's the wrong gift, how I wrap it. The right face, I swipe it. Nobody does it like me.
If it's the wrong suit, I buy it. The wrong bed, I try it out. Nobody does it like me. I've never known romance. I read about it secondhand.
All the men I meet are creeps, just looking for a one-night stand. If there's a wrong way to choose a guy, a right way to lose a guy, nobody does it like me.
Nobody does. Where are you from?
Hollywood.
From Hollywood. Wow. Hollywood's got movie stars and movie czars and cocktail bars and shiny cars and a wonderful climate, they say. But it hasn't got the handy subway trains. You seldom find a taxi when it rains. That's why New York's my home. Take to California, New York's my home, sweet home. Same to you, fella. Wait till I learn how to drive. Oh, yeah? Well, so's your mother. Yeah.
Let's go slumming. Take me slumming. Let's go slumming on Park Avenue. Let us hide behind a pair of fancy glasses and make faces when a member of the class passes. With a million neon rainbows burning below me, and a million blazing taxis raising a roar, I'm deserted and depressed in my regal eagle's nest, down in the depths on the 90th floor.
On the avenue, Fifth Avenue, the photographer will snap us, and you'll find that you're in the rotogravure. We'll take Manhattan, the Bronx and Staten Island too. It's lovely frisking through the zoo. East side, west side. East side, west side. In old New York, the peach crop's always fine. They're sweet and fair, and on the square, the maids of Manhattan are mine.
They call me Rose of Washington Square, a flower so fair with nice long hair. I'll bring the sunbeams from the heavens to you and give you kisses that sparkle with dew. I'm Rose of Washington Square. Hi, Rose.
Zeros. I like New York in June. How about you?
It's December.
I like a Gershwin tune. How about you?
Sweet baby, sweet time. Let's call it a day. Broadway rhythm, it's got me. Everybody dance. Broadway rhythm.
pollution is getting worse every day. So are you doing all you can to help get rid of it? If not, join in. Thank you. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it,